Hey yo, this is Ezequielized Odyssey and is in the house, yo. The rapper from the first rapper came from Napa, California. Well, we're here to talk. Well, I'm here to talk about like something more cooler and how the nice is gonna be amusement park is gonna be. Before the new amusement park was supposed to be built and open until like the next few years. That's gonna happen. It's called the Voodoo Ranger IPA Action Park, but you know. During this administration as a mayor, it's kind of a little weird if you want the city of Napa to become like a big amusement park that has beer in it. It'd be cooler if a lot of tourism can take over. From that environment. It doesn't matter to me. Well, it's up to the city council and the Napa County. I don't wear that. Because, like Napa Fairgrounds used to be around here for like 60 years and shit. It's been in the 60th anniversary when the 60s hit, it's like that much. So there's a little amount there too. Hispanics take their jobs when they're in the 60s. You know what I mean? They're everywhere. But, however, right now we're talking about the new theme park that was been taken over. Well, they've been designed up since July 22nd. But I never heard about that shit before. But it looks cool. And then weeks later, by July, they proved to the city to be able to build the site that's going to be around like where South Napa area is, or where Napa City County Airport. That's going to be like 136 acres. That's going to build there. Well, I'm afraid that's going to be really good to have that for few years to come to have that in place. But heard it's gonna be awesome, but I never heard of it before. But hopefully most of the Napa Raptors will know this shit. That's a cooler reaction. If you want to build a city to become grateful to have beer for yourself. But don't worry, take patience. A lot of people will demand you. And we'll demand someone else who wanted to have the cheers and for the weekend and have some cheers. If you want to enjoy that area, you got to be 21 and upper. That's all you got to do. If you touch that beer, you're dead. I'm just saying. But to be honest, I have no flesh about like tourism that can come or ages of 21 and upper can go in, but there should be like in a different fairground they can build in Napa. But there's no such thing how different fairgrounds that I'm supposed to build. That's nothing. But if you want to build like that, that's going to be who's the owner for the Voodoo Ranger IPA Action Park. Well, it's got to be someone else who's going to take over for Napa. I would love to see how great city that can make an impact for number one or whatever. What's in the impact for the city rank? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what it takes because we got a lot of restaurants going on. We got a lot of cities. We got lots of houses going on to build. We got a lot going on to give. But it'll be fun. Everything will be fun. But there's no such thing how tourism can erase all those locals. But everything will be fine. Well, we'll just wait and see and keep all those good local restaurants and shops, but everything will be fine. So does General Store too, home of the locals. But at this point, the city of Napa will take a lot of advantage to this. It's been 60 years for the fairgrounds, and plus Chuck E. Cheese for like around like 15 years before they're not using it for like in the 90s. It's worth it. It's worth it as a burger, talking about how the attractions here in Napa, they were used to expose everywhere when it's used to show up at Napa Valley Expo, Right now, Napa County Fairgrounds is moving to Calistoga because they want to make a room for 136 acres for the one place in Napa they're going to have the amusement park for the next few years. So they're under construction right now, so I saw that happen before when drive over there. It was great. I would love to see if Napa can become grateful again for the next few years or so. So I'll just remind you for later and see what happens. Because you never know Napa's going to be exposed. So, well, good luck out there. It's going to be a bunch of toe jam and shit, you know, for all those older people that can come, you know. Good luck. 21 and over, we'll change out the looks in there. Plus, you got to be 21 if you're in 2020, 25. If you're part of that age of like born in 2004 or 2005 and 6, well, hope you can keep them longer if you can. So, we'll be all good. And, you know, by the way, we'll keep the live dreaming for the environment. So, we'll keep it going. And plus, this is Ezequielized Odyssey. Keep it Odyssey, keep it real.